They say content is king. If you have the right content strategy for your brand, then that will help you create a lot of customers, engage a lot of customers, and retain a lot of customers. Hi, I am Sayak Mukherjee, a leading digital marketing strategist and a marketing consultant. I help a lot of businesses develop the right kind of content strategy for their business for different kind of brand engagement activities on different mediums. Now, what do I mean by content strategy, and what will my video encompass? Firstly, I'll tell you, today is the first half of a 2 video series, because this topic is slightly elaborate and I'll take 2 videos to elaborate this. So you have seen that this is mentioned as part 1. Look out for my video tomorrow for the part 2 of this video. As a brand, we need to engage our existing customers. We need to engage our existing customers. And we need to engage our existing customers through different kind of content. So as a business, as a brand, as a company, it's very important we think of what would be my content strategy that will engage my customers, not just existing customers, but also my prospective customers who are connected to me through different channels and would also be an interest for them. Now, the idea of a content strategy comes primarily from the digital platform, because when you are looking out for creating a social media page on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, you must think of what would be my content strategy for each of these platforms. The first thing I must tell you that no, do not replicate a lot of content across platforms. A lot of clients that I have seen have this tendency of, okay, you create this content calendar, but whatever you're sharing on Facebook, share it on LinkedIn, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, share it everywhere. That is not how a professional digital marketing happens. Though even a lot of cases we have to do the same thing because our customers are very rigid about that strategy. But it doesn't work because each individual platform are meant for something different. So before you start working on your own brand's content strategy, as I had earlier mentioned to you, your first step has to be platform finalization. Whichever platform you are working on, your content strategy would primarily focus on catering to, the character of your content strategy will be very different from each other based on the platform. Now, what are the different areas and ideas of content strategy that you can actually have on your digital activity or any other medium? Firstly, you must remember that out of every 10 content, 2, maximum 1, or I would say 2, should be something directly talking about your products and services and leading them with a call to action to your business page, which is, I would say, a marketing or an advertising content. The rest 8 or 9 content should not be a marketing or advertising content, because if a viewer if a prospective customer watches your content regularly and doesn't find value out of it, or continuously think that you're trying to sell your product or services to the end customer, I believe that this creates a lot of repulsion and he will start unfollowing you. However, this is not applicable for retail businesses. If you have a business of a garment store or a garments brand or a footwear brand, then your product is the key. And you should rather focus more and more product related communication on different platforms based on, again, the character of the platform, and talk about them. My video today will give you a glimpse of what are the different kind of uh, content strategies that you can have. The first, talk about the benefit of the products and services that you are dealing on. Don't talk about your products or services. Talk about the benefits of the products and services that you're talking about. But there's a little catch. You have to talk about how your products and services generically, without naming your product, how your product or services generically help consumers, or what they benefit consumers. Okay, that is very, very important. Second is, for your kind of products and services, what kind of ongoing support and maintenance is required. If you are an air condition supplier, manufacturer, air condition brand, talk about different kind of maintenance, self maintenance tips or similar kind of things. If you are a web developer, talk how a person can make a good website, how can they maintain it, how can they update it. If you are a manufacturer, if you are a say service provider, talk about why does the company need that service, what is the primary need, and if someone is not using your services, then what kind of challenges is he facing. Try to share a lot of content talking about your understanding about the challenges of that of the consumer, in which your product comes as a, you can position your product as a solution provider. Now that is a very important key aspect for uh, you know building a very engaging content strategy, because you should remember that people look out for solutions, they don't look out for like products. I mostly have a need, right? I have a need, I want to look good, I want to have a good shoe, I'm feeling hot. These are the different kind of problems people have. A very good dress, a very good shoe, or a air conditioned machine would mostly be a solution to the problem, right? So focus on the customer, focus on the audience, try to understand what the challenges they are facing on their day-to-day life, what are the problems, and in which problem how can you bring in your product in a subtle way, not directly. Don't talk about your brand at this stage. Okay, the more people share a lot of content on the digital. Okay, I'll give you another example. If you are a manufacturing company, talk more about the technicalities about your product, talk more about the quality assessment process in your facility, so that it not only shows how much quality concerned you are, it also creates a psychology that this company, the products that come out of this company are also of good quality. Once I cover this set of customer centric content and customers need centric content, you can also have your product centric content in general. Try to have, at least 60% of your content in this zone. The rest 40% content or rest 30% content can actually be about your organization, your past clients, case studies, latest news and happenings in your business, something of this sort. There are a lot of happenings that have happen around in a business. You must have won some award, you must have got some certificates, you have a factory tour, share about your facility. If you, whatever you have to show off to your client, talk about that. One more tip, you will always remember that a lot of customers do not make decisions because there are a lot of fear in every sector, in every product, every services. If you consider why your customer is not taking a particular decision of buying a product, there are a lot of fear and anxieties and doubts in their mind. I would recommend you to focus on working on content on these areas, because if you can address to those concerns, the customer gets a lot of confidence on you, and then he will proceed towards engaging with your company or your brand and procure services from your end. This is a basic structure of the kind of content that you can have on the digital platform. However, considering that you primarily engage with B2B consumers on LinkedIn, you primarily engage with B2B consumers on email marketing, you primarily engage with B2C consumers on Facebook, your content strategy has to be filtered according to this. You cannot have everything everywhere, so filter it out based on whoever is the relevant target audience on that platform. You should filter out the content which is of relevance to him. For example, if I am a footwear manufacturer, the quality of manufacturing which happens in my facility will not always excite the end consumer who is buying a 200 rupee or 300 rupee shoe. Again, at the same time, if I am a B2B vendor of your company, probably your end product will not excite me. I would rather know what is going on in your business. So this filtration is very, very important. However, I'll try to break another myth. Content strategy is not always only about the digital platform. It is also something that needs to be reflected on the print and visible outdoor communication. And I will talk about that in my next video tomorrow. So stay tuned. I hope all of you are safe in this lockdown. Today is the 15th day of our lockdown. 16th day of our lockdown. Another 5 days to go. I hope all of you are safe at your home and you are enjoying watching my videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.